Such horrific scenes of carnage on our roads, more than 3,000 deaths last year alone, and the Matatu Owners Association now confessing that they contributed to more than 90% of these senseless deaths.
There are those who have installed switches to defeat the speed governors that by the law is a requirement, and you find this has been precipitated by competition by the players in the industry who have illegally joined the business.
But they are also blaming other actors on Kenyan roads as conduits to these injustices meted on helpless families.
Policemen on our roads are supposed to check on compliance, but instead they are blinded by the money that has been folded in the licenses by the drivers.
While the government recently imposed a ban on night travels to tame the accidents, the Matatu owners are pleading for leniency, calling for night travel to be allowed up to midnight. This, they say, will help curb the current travel crisis witnessed in most parts of the country. The association also spelling out several recommendations, including asking all SACCOs to have a command center in a bid to monitor its vehicles round the clock, that Matatus should confirm change of its drivers, proposing land to be set at Sachangwan to build restrooms for drivers before descending downhill, and that SACCOs and bus companies employ more inspectors along their routes of operation.
SACCOs and companies to keep database of their crew to identify blacklisted crew with their backgrounds.
The association is also recommending that SACCOs have their own garage for car inspection for vehicles traveling over 200 kilometers, that the National Transport and Safety Authority to have a research department and the putting up of a training center for PSV drivers by the ministry.
All along distance SACCOs and companies should maintain a passenger manifest for each journey traveled.
That is also alleging that the industry has been infiltrated by briefcase SACCOs and companies which should be deregistered, and that PSV is to have a diversion at Kibunja and join the highway after Salga to avoid the hilly stretch notorious for accidents. While acknowledging bribery on the roads as a hindrance to the implementation of the existing rules, Matatu owners are calling on the passengers to be alert and call out rogue drivers. This, they hope, will provide a remedy on the roads, even as NTSA statistics indicate that 21 people died on Kenyan roads between the 1st and 2nd of January this year. Masi Kandia Tanui, Citizen Live at 9.